Good morning students and welcome to history class once again. And in this video we will learn about the reason for the failure of the revolt of 1857 or the causes of the failure of the revolt. We have learned many things about the revolt, the uprising of 1857, the first anti-Raj uprising, the revolt of 1857, the different names of the uprising. And we have learned the various reasons, political, social-religious, economic and military causes were there for this uprising. And then we have learned about the immediate cause for the revolt. What was the immediate cause for the revolt of 1857? Immediate. Or we can write how did the revolt start. So there he had explained the introduction of the Enfield rifle and the spread of the rumor. Then about Mangal Pandey and his heroic action. Please remember. And then we have learned about the various results of this revolt. We have learned about the end of company's regime on India or company's spread on India. And then we have learned about the proclamation made by Queen Victoria. And then we have learned about the reforms introduced by the British in the army to prevent the reoccurrence of what we can say this revolt. Please revise this point. And now the last point, last topic, the various causes for the failure of this revolt. First one, lack of planning, organization and leadership. The first one, any movement which lacks planning, organization and leadership is bound to fail. And the failure of the revolt of 1857 was no exception. The revolt was supposed to have started on May 31st, 1857, as decided by Nana Sahib and his colleagues. So Nana Sahib and his colleagues decided to start the revolt on 31st May 1857. But what happened? But the Meerut incident precipitated or made it happen sooner. The revolt before the scheduled date and upset the whole plan of the rebellion. So there was lack of planning, So the soldiers and the rulers had no common plan. There was no organization to lead them. And leaders were there, Actually, there was no real leader to lead the movement. The movement lacked a common leader who could command obedience from all and organize a concrete action. And the leaders had no predetermined plans and this target also was one of the main reasons for the failure. Lack of a plan, lack of a strategy, organization and leadership was one reason for the failure of this revolt. Then, listen. Then the second, the British Empire had far superior resources in terms of men, money and material to the Indians. Their resources, The resources of the British were far superior than the Indian resources. They had many men, sufficient soldiers they had. That was one of the advantage of the British. The East India Company had the services of men of exceptional abilities like Lawrence, Nicholson, Havelock, Outram, Campbell, etc. were the great generals. Havelock, Outram, Campbell, they fought the toughest battles in the initial stages of uprising and controlled the situation till reinforcement were received from the abroad. Reinforcement means extra items sent to increase the strength of an army. Already we have the British had more men, they had materials, they had money. So they sent these to India to suppress the revolt, their resources. Okay. The movement did not have a nationwide dimension. It could not spread much to South India and most of eastern or western India. Sindh and Rajasthan remained quiet. Nepal helped in the suppression of the movement. Bombay and Madras armies remained loyal to the British. Okay, another drawback of the revolt, shortcoming. It did not, okay, however, we can say, that nationwide presence. The revolt did not spread everywhere. And many of the people, rulers, they were helping the Britishers in suppressing the revolt. One reason. Some of the rulers of the Indian states and the big zamindars refused to join the movement. Big zamindars, they did not join the movement. Another example, some section of the Indian society were hostile to the uprising. For example, the moneylenders and the big merchants of Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai, whose main profit came from economic connections with the British merchants. Besides, some zamindars of Bengal were loyal to the Britishers. Many people were against the soldiers, or what we can say, they did not join the rebellion or the revolt. The uprising was supposed to begin on May 31st, 1850. Already we have learned lack of a plan. But due to the greased cartridge incident, it began much before the fixed date. So the whole plan remained disorganized. Okay, already we have learned there is need for a plan to win a war. A strategy is essential. Okay, then we can say resources are essential. So Indians had no plan, no common plan, and we had very, very inferior resources than the Britishers. Okay. Their resources, please remember all this point. These were the various, what we can say, various drawbacks of the revolt of 1857. Drawbacks. Okay. And please listen. Okay, some more points. It means the revolutionaries were poorly organized. They had no common plan or action. The uprising in different plans were not well coordinated. We have learned. Please remember this point. So lack of common plan, resources. So please revise the lesson. We have completed one lesson. Let me conclude the lesson. A lesson about a great war, a great uprising. And it was known as the revolt of 1857 or the first war of Indian independence. Okay, or the first anti-Raj uprising. Anti-Raj means against the British Raj. Please remember this one. Meaning of the revolt. Then second point about the various causes, political, socio-religious, economic causes, and finally the military causes. In these points, so please remember the various points. For example, General Service Enlistment Act or Doctor of Laws, outright wars. Okay, so please remember these points. Okay, for that you have to read the lessons many times as you can. That is the best way to learn. Read the lesson again and again while reading. So keep a CW copy or a rough book and write some points in that book. Okay, this will help you in the final examination, board examination. Okay, so the method of learning, how to learn, and the syllabus, board has reduced the syllabus because of the situation. So according to the new syllabus, I will take the lessons. Okay, so revise the lesson. Thank you.